In the long run, that could revolutionize the entire inner city urban delivery process. Those type of trucks run 100, 150 miles a day, so they are perfectly suited for an electrical driveline where we still battle reach as the biggest problem.
Now, you say that this particular truck has a range of more than 60 miles. I believe you say that it offers savings of $2,000 per 10,000 miles. How much of an investment is it going to have to be upfront for somebody to buy this versus a more traditional truck, and how long before they see a return on that investment?
I mean, the return. I mean, it has still a lot of factors. That is easily $50,000 to $20,000 more expensive in the long run than a traditional truck because we have the battery. But the big issue is about the batteries is how long will those batteries last? How are the charging cycles? What happens afterwards? Everyone who buys today a truck always thinks about the residual value, meaning the used truck market, the secondary market afterwards. And those are exactly questions where we need to find answers in the next 2 years before we really go into big scale, serious production. And for us, it is important to gain knowledge with those new trucks as it's important for our customer to gain knowledge to operate those trucks.
Yeah, I would imagine it would take a lot of electricity to operate them. It takes a lot of diesel to run these big trucks. Martin, is it possible to make these trucks in a profitable way without government incentives?
Ultimately, it has to. You know, the North American market is about 370,000 trucks a year, and you can't incentivize 370,000 trucks. So it has to be a profitable way for the manufacturer as well as ultimately for the customer. That's the most important part. We always have to think from the customer side.
Martin, we're having to change the way we think of efficiency as we migrate to electric. A lot of electric vehicles are more efficient in city driving because the brakes regenerate power. Would these trucks be better used in an urban environment, short haul deliveries?
I mean, it's just fun to drive them in an urban environment. You know, I'm always excited if I do a test drive with an electric truck. You know, it's more like a scooter feeling you have. It's far more agile, so there is benefit to alone from the drivability. And if the reach, and we have to extend the reach still a little bit, as I said, we have to get to 100, 150 miles, still without losing too much payload, because ultimately a truck is not there to drive around, but to carry freight and goods. So it has to be light, so we still have to do some homework on that. But if we have everything, our act together, have 100, 150 miles, there is a viable, good market for that for the inner city traffic, yes.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.